Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, again and again, desperate to use the bathroom, feeling frustrated, drained, and like your body is slowly slipping out of your control. For millions of men around the world, this is not just a rare annoyance, it's a reality. Prostate enlargement, or benign prostatic hyperplasia, is a condition that quietly steals comfort, disrupts sleep, and chips away at confidence. And yet, so many men suffer in silence, embarrassed to speak about it, unsure what steps they can take to reclaim control. But here's the thing. Sometimes, the most profound improvements in health don't come from complicated prescriptions or expensive supplements. They come from simple, natural choices right in your kitchen. Today, I want to share one of those choices with you. A tiny habit with the potential to make a real difference. Just one Brazil nut a day. Before you roll your eyes or think this is just another health gimmick, let me be clear. No single food will cure prostate problems, but certain foods, rich in antioxidants, plant sterols, and anti-inflammatory compounds, can provide meaningful support. They help reduce oxidative stress, balance hormones, and calm inflammation factors that play a huge role in prostate health. And when we're talking about something as common yet powerful as a Brazil nut, it's not about a miracle. It's about steady, consistent nourishment, a small daily action that adds up over time. One nut contains a concentrated dose of selenium, one of the most powerful minerals for cellular protection. Selenium supports immune function, helps regulate hormones, and reduces oxidative damage, especially in prostate tissue. Studies have repeatedly suggested that this mineral contributes to healthier prostate function, and may even reduce the risk of abnormal cell changes when consumed consistently. But selenium isn't the whole story. Brazil nuts also pack healthy fats, including monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fatty acids, along with arginine, an amino acid that promotes nitric oxide production. These compounds improve blood flow, relax blood vessels, and reduce inflammation in the lower urinary tract. In other words, they address the very issues that make urination difficult, uncomfortable, or frequent at night. You might wonder, how can something so small create such an impact? The truth is, health is rarely the result of dramatic, one-time events. It is built on tiny, repeated choices. One nut a day. One intentional step toward wellness. One small decision to prioritize your body's needs. Over time, these small, consistent actions compound, creating meaningful shifts in both comfort and overall well-being. Now, let's talk about why this matters in real life. Picture yourself waking up rested, without the constant interruptions of nighttime bathroom trips. Imagine feeling a sense of control over your body again, knowing that each day, you are giving it the nutrients it needs to stay balanced and healthy. This is not a fantasy. It's a practical, achievable goal. And it starts with one simple habit. Adding a single Brazil nut to your routine is a symbolic act. It's a reminder that your prostate health matters, that your comfort matters, and that your future matters. Beyond symbolism, it's biologically meaningful. Brazil nuts are loaded with compounds that act on multiple layers of prostate health. Selenium supports cellular defenses and hormone regulation. Healthy fats reduce inflammation. Arginine enhances circulation. And antioxidants protect against daily oxidative stress. Together, they create a powerful, multifaceted support system for your body. But the science behind this nut is only part of the story. Men often ignore early warning signs of prostate enlargement, waking once, then twice, then 3 times at night, feeling a weak urinary stream, experiencing urgency or frustration when trying to empty the bladder. Many dismiss these symptoms as a natural part of aging. But while BPH is common, it is not something you have to accept passively. Understanding the condition, taking proactive steps, and supporting your body with natural, consistent habits can help reduce discomfort and preserve quality of life. Even though this may sound simple, it carries a profound message. You are not powerless. You are not trapped by age or circumstance. One small Brazil nut a day is more than a nutritional boost. It's an intentional choice, a quiet statement that you are taking charge, protecting your health, and prioritizing your long-term comfort. And as you begin this journey, remember that it's not just the nut itself, but the consistency and awareness it cultivates that drives results. Tiny, steady habits create lasting impact, especially when paired with mindful lifestyle choices. This is where real transformation begins. Understanding your body is the first step toward reclaiming control. Prostate enlargement, or BPH, isn't a sign of weakness, it's a natural shift, influenced by hormones, age, inflammation, and lifestyle. Yet the silence around this topic leaves many men feeling isolated, unsure of how to respond to their symptoms. That's why taking small, deliberate actions can be so transformative. One Brazil nut a day is simple, but its impact goes beyond the nutrition it delivers. It signals to your body and mind that you are paying attention, that you are actively participating in your own health, and that you refuse to accept discomfort as the new normal. The science behind the Brazil nut is fascinating. Selenium, the powerhouse mineral it provides, is critical for cellular defense. In the prostate, oxidative stress accumulates over time, weakening cells, promoting inflammation, and triggering discomfort or urinary issues. A consistent dose of selenium helps fortify these cells, allowing them to resist damage, regulate hormonal signals, and maintain healthier tissue function. Selenium also supports enzymes that balance hormones, particularly testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, DHT, which influence prostate growth. When hormone pathways are balanced, prostate tissue experiences less stimulation to expand, and urinary function becomes more manageable. But the benefits don't stop there. Brazil nuts contain healthy fats that reduce systemic inflammation, a hidden contributor to BPH. Chronic inflammation in the pelvic region irritates the prostate, increases urinary urgency, and can even worsen nighttime bathroom trips. By supplying the body with monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, you give it the raw materials to calm these overactive pathways. Antioxidants in the nuts further protect prostate cells from oxidative damage caused by everyday stressors like poor sleep, diet, or environmental toxins. Meanwhile, arginine, another nutrient found in Brazil nuts, promotes nitric oxide production, relaxing blood vessels and improving circulation. Better blood flow delivers oxygen and nutrients to the prostate while helping remove metabolic waste that can contribute to swelling. These small but consistent actions ripple through the body, producing changes that feel subtle at first but grow more significant over time. Imagine your body adjusting naturally to improved circulation, reduced inflammation, and balanced hormones. Nighttime awakenings may become less frequent. Urinary flow may feel smoother. Energy and comfort levels improve because your internal environment is calmer, more stable, and better able to support normal function. It's not about forcing change or expecting instant results. It's about providing your body the conditions it needs to work optimally every single day. Beyond nutrition, consistency creates momentum. When men see that one small action like a daily Brazil nut produces positive effects, it often inspires additional habits. Drinking more water throughout the day, taking short walks, managing stress, or choosing anti-inflammatory foods all become easier. Each new habit reinforces the last, creating a supportive ecosystem for prostate health. The power of these incremental changes is often underestimated. Yet over weeks and months, they transform how a man feels, moves, and functions. Lifestyle factors are equally essential. Physical activity, even light movement like walking, yoga, or cycling, improves circulation to the pelvic region, supports hormone regulation, and reduces abdominal fat that can exacerbate prostate symptoms. Hydration is critical as well. Drinking enough water throughout the day, then tapering intake in the evening, prevents the bladder from becoming overly irritated and reduces nighttime awakenings. Stress management plays a huge role, too. Chronic tension elevates cortisol, disrupts hormonal balance, and increases inflammation. Even brief mindfulness practices, deep breathing, or quiet reflection can calm the nervous system and create a more favorable environment for urinary comfort. Diet beyond the Brazil nut matters as well. Anti-inflammatory foods such as tomatoes, berries, leafy greens, flaxseed, green tea, and pumpkin seeds support hormonal balance and reduce irritation. Meanwhile, limiting processed foods, excess red meat, sugary snacks, and alcohol can prevent flare-ups. For men with sensitive prostates, even small dietary changes can noticeably improve symptoms over time. The key is not perfection, but consistency. One Brazil nut a day is simple, accessible, and effective when paired with intentional lifestyle habits. It's about layering small, supportive steps that compound into meaningful results, giving men control over their comfort, sleep, and long-term health. Building on the foundation of nutrition, let's explore how circulation and inflammation shape prostate health. Blood flow is critical for every organ, and the prostate is no exception. Restricted or sluggish circulation deprives tissues of oxygen and nutrients, leaving them more vulnerable to stress and irritation. Arginine, the amino acid found in Brazil nuts, plays a key role here by boosting nitric oxide production, which relaxes blood vessels and enhances circulation. This improved blood flow supports tissue repair, reduces congestion in the pelvic area, and helps alleviate the discomfort often associated with BPH. It's a gentle, natural way to help your body manage itself, rather than forcing it to respond artificially. Inflammation is another hidden player. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the primary drivers of prostate enlargement and urinary symptoms. Over time, inflammation irritates prostate tissue, leading to swelling, pressure, and irritation around the urethra. This is why many men experience urgency, frequent trips to the bathroom, or weak urinary flow. The combination of selenium, healthy fats, and antioxidants in Brazil nuts works to calm these internal stressors. Selenium helps protect cells from oxidative damage. Fatty acids support a balanced inflammatory response, and antioxidants neutralize harmful free radicals. Together, they create a calmer, more resilient internal environment for your prostate to function naturally. One of the most powerful lessons I share with men is that small, consistent habits outperform dramatic interventions. Taking one Brazil nut daily may seem insignificant, but over weeks and months, it accumulates into meaningful physiological changes. Selenium levels rise, inflammation diminishes, blood flow improves, and hormone metabolism stabilizes. These subtle improvements reduce urinary discomfort, support better sleep, and restore a sense of control over daily life. The effect is cumulative, showing that the smallest, simplest actions often yield the largest results over time. Consistency doesn't just benefit the body, it empowers the mind. When a man takes one deliberate step each day to support his prostate, he strengthens his awareness and connection to his own health. He begins noticing patterns, how certain foods affect his symptoms, how stress influences urgency, how hydration impacts nighttime bathroom trips. Awareness allows for smarter choices, replacing avoidance or resignation with proactive care. The mental shift is as important as the nutritional support, creating a cycle of self-respect and control that reinforces physical benefits. But nutrition and awareness alone are not enough. Lifestyle practices amplify these small dietary steps. Movement is essential. Physical activity improves circulation, balances hormones, reduces inflammation, and supports metabolic function. Even light routines, like brisk walks, yoga, or cycling, can significantly reduce pressure on the prostate. Movement becomes medicine, keeping the body active, resilient, and better able to manage natural age-related changes. Hydration is another critical pillar. Men often worsen urinary symptoms by drinking too little during the day, then overcompensating at night. Proper hydration maintains bladder and kidney function, dilutes irritants, and supports smoother urinary flow. Spacing fluids throughout the day while moderating intake before bedtime helps prevent nighttime awakenings, allowing for restorative sleep, a factor that directly influences hormone regulation and inflammation. Stress management ties everything together. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which interferes with hormone balance, increases inflammation, and tightens pelvic muscles. Even short practices like deep breathing, meditation, or quiet reflection calm the nervous system. Reducing tension around the prostate and creating a more supportive internal environment. When mind and body are aligned, the effects of nutrition, movement, and hydration are magnified. Sleep itself is a cornerstone of prostate wellness. Nighttime is when the body repairs tissues, regulates hormones, and reduces inflammation. Men with enlarged prostates often suffer disrupted sleep, which compounds hormonal imbalances and stress. By supporting the body with consistent habits such as the Brazil nut ritual, hydration management, and stress reduction, sleep quality improves, creating a feedback loop where hormones, immunity, and comfort all stabilize. Finally, regular medical oversight ensures that these natural strategies are applied safely and effectively. Routine checkups, PSA monitoring, and professional guidance provide essential context and early detection, complementing the lifestyle practices that empower long-term wellness. When nutrition, movement, hydration, stress management, sleep, and medical care all work together, the prostate operates more efficiently, discomfort diminishes, and men regain confidence in their health. Now that we understand how small, consistent habits create a strong foundation, let's look deeper into the synergy of nutrition, lifestyle, and daily routines in supporting prostate health. The truth is, the prostate does not exist in isolation. It responds to every choice we make: what we eat, how we move, how we sleep, how we manage stress, and even how well we hydrate. That's why holistic care is so essential. Focusing on one nutrient or habit in isolation can help, but it reaches its full potential only when it becomes part of a broader, balanced approach. Take the Brazil nut, for example. Just one nut a day delivers selenium, antioxidants, healthy fats, and arginine, all powerful nutrients. But when paired with consistent movement, it becomes more than a nutritional habit. It becomes part of a lifestyle that supports circulation, reduces inflammation, and stabilizes hormone function. Exercise enhances blood flow to the pelvic region, helping nutrients from the nut reach prostate tissues more effectively. Movement also encourages lymphatic drainage and helps reduce pressure in the lower urinary tract, which can improve urinary flow and comfort over time. The combination of nutrition and motion creates a ripple effect, where the benefits multiply and reinforce each other naturally. Hydration is another cornerstone that interacts directly with prostate function. Proper hydration ensures the kidneys efficiently filter blood, reduces bladder irritation, and prevents urine from becoming overly concentrated. When fluids are consumed steadily throughout the day and moderated before bedtime, men experience fewer nighttime bathroom trips and deeper sleep. This creates a restorative cycle. Better sleep supports hormonal balance, reduces stress, and improves cellular repair, allowing the body to recover overnight and maintain homeostasis. Stress management further amplifies the effects of diet, hydration, and movement. Chronic stress triggers elevated cortisol, which disrupts hormone balance and tightens muscles around the pelvic area, exacerbating urinary symptoms. Gentle practices like deep breathing, meditation, short nature walks, or even quiet reflection for 10 minutes a day can lower cortisol, relax the nervous system, and allow the prostate to function more efficiently. Emotional and physiological calm is just as vital as physical nutrition, because hormones, circulation, and inflammation are all interconnected. Sleep is where all these efforts converge. Nighttime is the body's natural repair window. Hormones, including testosterone and cortisol, recalibrate during deep sleep, inflammation decreases, and cellular repair accelerates. Men with enlarged prostates often experience fragmented sleep, which interferes with this process. By establishing supportive habits, Brazil nut consumption, hydration management, stress reduction, and consistent movement, sleep quality improves. Better sleep means the body can utilize nutrients efficiently, regulate hormones, and maintain comfort in urinary function. In essence, a good night's sleep becomes a cornerstone for sustaining long-term prostate health. The power of small habits lies in consistency, not intensity. One Brazil nut daily, combined with steady lifestyle practices, produces subtle yet cumulative improvements. Over time, men report fewer nighttime awakenings, less urinary urgency, a calmer pelvic region, and a greater sense of control over their bodies. These are not dramatic overnight results, but steady, sustainable progress that enhances quality of life. Small actions, repeated daily, create momentum, boosting confidence and empowering further healthy choices. Drinking more water, adding vegetables to meals, walking after dinner, or reducing evening caffeine, these small changes amplify the benefits of nutrition and create a holistic, sustainable routine. Consistency also strengthens the mind-body connection. By committing to daily supportive habits, men become more attuned to their body's signals. They notice patterns in urinary frequency, sleep quality, stress levels, and energy. This awareness allows proactive adjustments rather than reactive responses. Instead of feeling frustrated or helpless, men gain control. The simple act of eating one Brazil nut a day becomes a symbol of self-care, a tangible representation of taking responsibility for long-term health. Medical oversight is the final piece of the puzzle. Routine checkups, PSA screenings, and professional guidance ensure safety, track progress, and provide early intervention if needed. When combined with consistent nutrition, movement, hydration, stress management, and sleep, medical guidance completes the ecosystem of prostate wellness. The synergy between natural habits and informed medical care allows men to regain confidence, restore comfort, and feel empowered over their health. When men embrace this holistic approach, something remarkable happens. They begin to see their daily choices as tools, not chores. One Brazil nut in the morning or afternoon may seem insignificant, but paired with balanced hydration, mindful movement, stress reduction, and consistent sleep, it becomes a cornerstone of wellness. Each small habit compounds, creating a supportive internal environment that calms inflammation, stabilizes hormones, and improves circulation. This is the real power behind natural prostate support. It is slow, steady, and cumulative. Over weeks and months, the body responds, subtly at first, then more noticeably. Nights become less interrupted, urinary flow becomes smoother, and energy levels rise. Comfort, once taken for granted, returns as a consistent, reliable part of daily life. Many men underestimate the influence of lifestyle on prostate health. They focus on short-term fixes or isolated supplements, hoping for immediate results. But the body does not work in isolated bursts. It thrives on rhythm, repetition, and holistic balance. Nutrition feeds it, movement energizes it, hydration supports metabolic processes, and rest allows repair. Stress management prevents interference with hormone pathways, while medical guidance provides the safety net. When all these elements work in harmony, the prostate experiences less strain, and the overall quality of life improves dramatically. The Brazil nut, in this context, is not just a food. It is a symbol of intentional care and consistent action.